Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And by popular demand, we're bringing Trundle Sett for our next Eternal gameplay video. It's crazy how many people have actually asked me to showcase this deck. I think it's okay. I don't think it's anything crazy. It is very fun though if you can get the combo of Pillar into Old Timer. And of course, the best one is Feel The Rush into Sett, where Sett comes down, leveled up, and with a showstopper to just blow up the opponent's board. Like this deck is a great combo piece, right? Between the Feel The Rush and the Old Timer, but it is a little bit too slow for the meta, so just be careful of that. So today we're doing one more for fun and because people seem to just want to see this combo out. So yeah, today's deck is Sett Trundle, combo, ramp, and then just finish him up with Trundle and Sett. There's not much more that can be said about that. So hope you hear the game's coming up soon. And if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Aatrox and Quinn. No Vayne? Isn't Vayne one of the better parts of your deck? Why not play Vayne here? I kind of like the Trundle, to be honest. I kind of like both. The second let me get rid of some stuff. The palm is amazing. Okay, we get the tag out back anyways. Let's see. Mysticism on turn 3. Then we can play Trundle on turn 5, on turn 4, which is going to be a big unit. That doesn't do anything, right? That's still going to be the same amount of damage. That's just to advance the Aatrox. But now that equipment is stuck on your thing, right? So that equipment is not stuck on your Broadway. We have the Feel The Rush. And we'll have the Sett. So this is cute. But it didn't push any more damage. And now that equipment that could have been better on something else is stuck on that unit. Like that. Could have been better on that Blinding Assault. If they have the Darking Harp, if they have the Darking Harp here, I like the Trundle. You don't have enough to kill Trundle, so they had access to the Darking Spear. And obviously they would have preferred to have the spear on the Broadwind. I don't understand why the opponent didn't just transfer the spear to Broadwind right now and then play the Ballista on the Blinding Assault. On the Valor. Like, this makes no sense to me. I guess it makes one of their units really big now. So one of the units from Darking Spear is going to be really big, so I guess that's fair.
I'm the boss. That's all there is to it.
Okay. I'm kind of scared of fish fight. I'm kind of scared of the fish fight. So I'm going to actually just attack this Broadwind right now. Yep. We can stun her, so that's not a problem. You also had the Darking Harp. Okay. So we can stun her, so this is not a problem. And then we'll have the Ice Pillar. Oh. This could be a Feel The Rush turn. No, but we have to stun. We have to stun. I think there's no question about it. And then I guess we'll have the tag out. Huh. We could set Face Breaker right now instead. This will get me up to 23. Then we go Ice Pillar. We're still off by 1 mana, but then we'll have the coins. Let's go like this. Let's just go like this for now and just stun them both.
Fist meet face.
The fact that they don't have Vayne means that this Defector is never gonna be like a really big problem. Then we can go Ice Pillar. That takes me almost to my level up. I'm just 1 mana off to actually be able to play the Feel The Rush, which kind of sucks. We could still level up this Sett, right? We could still level up the Sett and be able to get the Showstopper before the Aatrox levels up. So this is 5, 6, 7. I need to spend 9. I need to spend 9. So if I go instead Tavern Keeper, if I go Tavern Keeper into Mysticism, into Coin, it gets me there. Or just the tag out. So by playing Tavern Keeper first, guarantees that I can actually get the level of Sett this turn. Because I can play the coins, right? To get to that 40. The last 6 that I need. So I get the Showstopper and then I also have the level of Sett to be able to pull. And unless the opponent has a second Aatrox, even if they have a second Aatrox, right? It won't work anymore. Like, we will still get the Showstopper, right? So we'll go here, Mysticism, Coin, Sett levels up at burst speed, and we can just challenge reset before we actually play the Showstopper. So we got the last 1 mana, and we have already played over 12 mana because we played the Ice Pillar this turn. Ironically, we don't have no space for Feel The Rush next turn. It's the only downside. I guess we can leave this girl alive. We could also sacrifice Trundle into the Aatrox. We could sacrifice this Trundle into the Aatrox. I don't know that I like that. I think I'm just going to keep her alive. I think I'm going to keep her alive. And just sacrifice my units next turn. Let's just kill this Quinn. So let's just kill this Quinn right now. We can just, I guess we don't have to attack, right? We can just kill the Quinn. I don't want to give them more World Ender triggers, and then we can just Showstopper the Aatrox, and that stops the Broadwind and the Valor. One is only gonna have the Defector left. The great thing about this is that it gets rid of the equipment, right? So it gets rid of the Darkin Blaze, so the opponent's not able to put the Darkin Blaze somewhere else and then play the Whirlender. Unless they have single comp. No, it doesn't work, right? Yeah, because it doesn't die to the it doesn't die to the single combat, so they still lose the Darkin Blade. And that's why I wanted to attack with the Sett first before we play the Showstopper, exactly for potential of the opponent having a way to actually kill the Sett. I want one of these units to die so I can play Feel The Rush. I guess we don't have the mana for Feel The Rush. What am I talking about? We don't have the mana for Feel The Rush, so we can just chill here. Opponent has the World Ender, it's gonna be at 7. We just play Feel The Rush next turn and opponent loses the game. Okay. We can get a second Sett down.
I see every move.
And then play Feel The Rush and have double Showstopper. So we'll have double Showstopper because the Sett is gonna summon 2 of them. I think opponent's just lost. Opponent's done no matter what. Again, the important thing was being able to use that Showstopper to be able to stop that Aatrox. Once we stop that Aatrox level up, the opponent is not able to get all their equipment stuff for 0. Yep, sure, that's gonna hit this, right? I guess we can draw, that's fine. Guess we can draw. He's gonna hit the Feral Mystic. We go ahead and play the Feel The Rush, and opponent just loses, and we even have the Very Nice for later. Double Showstopper. Very Nice for later. And double Sett that can pull anything into the opponent that the opponent plays here. So the first Showstopper goes to the Defector to get rid of the Darking Harp, and also bring this down to 6 HP. Then the second goes into whatever the opponent summons to block. And no matter what, they really cannot do anything. So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Samira, Seraphine, and Ezreal. Okay, so we do have the ramp. I guess I need to keep... I don't want to keep the old timer. I don't want to keep the old timer, even if it means that I don't have the Faces of the Old One enabled. I think I'm just going to start with the Wild Mysticism anyways, because opponent can easily remove this. I don't think the old timer is what I need to actually be able to win this game, so I think I wanted to mulligan for Feel The Rush. Because opponent has a much harder time dealing with Feel The Rush than anything else. So we'll just go for the Wild Mysticism and just save the Faces of the Old One for later. We don't have the Feel The Rush though, so even though we have a lot of Karen Keepers and Avalanche, it's not going to be enough. So this is looking a little bit dicey right now. Whisper Words. Wow, okay. Alright, let's just push some damage here. Opponent got their draw. Where is my cards, right? Where's my Trundle?
Don't ask for permission.
Okay, I mean, I don't mind this. I can always just... I mean, it just makes my Avalanche slightly better. I don't want her to level up though eventually, so I need to be careful. We do have the Faces of the Old One now.
This should be fun.
And go here. Let's use Avalanche for now. Let's use Avalanche for now and just play our Faces of the Old One. Deal with Samira now. I don't want her to level up once the opponent has the back Bar and Seraphine on the field. I think I do value this Samira being a problem. Let them kill this if they want to right here. Because I don't need that anyways right now. So they could Mystic and Flock, or they could just go for like a Thermal or an Aftershock. They don't do anything, so they just let me get that mana. Okay, we get the Feel The Rush. So if I have one more, if they go for Aftershock, I'm gonna tag it. I'm gonna tag this out. I'm gonna tag this out. Okay. Opponent didn't kill this earlier, so I'm gonna assume that they don't have a way to kill this again. I guess it could have Mystic plus Seraphine spell. Okay, so that's gonna be a Flock. So we're just gonna heal it. So we're just gonna heal it so that we beat the Flock. And we have one. We need to save this for one more turn before we can play the Feel The Rush, right? So we have Very Nice and It That Stares. It That Stares is amazing against back Bar. We have Deny to save this. Or Tavern Keeper, knowing that the opponent has a Flock, right? And if we can save this, we'll have the Feel The Rush next turn, as long as we keep at least 3 spell mana for next turn. Seraphine, alright. We pass. And that's gonna be the Feel The Rush, which means that we also get to kill that Seraphine. Not only that, but we have Very Nice into It That Stares, so even if the opponent has the back Bar right here, it's not gonna do anything for them. The Sett, it's not leveled up yet, I don't think, right? Yeah, it's not leveled up just yet. That's the only downside. So we don't get access to the Fate Showstopper. But we can still challenge, right? We can still challenge the Seraphine. But if I challenge, I get beat by the Scorched Earth. If I challenge, I'll get beat by the Scorched Earth, right? or disintegrate. But the opponent has to also deal with Trundle, and we still, like I said, have the very nice into it that stairs, which puts me in a really good spot.
And I thought I was a troll.
Okay, so they have the disintegrate. They also don't play the back alley bar this time because they can't. So we delayed the back alley bar for one stop. Okay. I'm just gonna pass. Just kill the Sett right now, man. I'm not gonna attack with it, obviously. Yeah, like I'm obviously not gonna attack with it. So I don't know. I guess they wanted to just trigger the high note, right? They wanted to have the, but the high note, yeah, they wanted to have the high note enabled, so that's why they did it like that. The Sett not being leveled up was actually a little bit of a problem. Alright, so opponent gets their Plaza Guardians. Remember what we have right here, right? Remember what we have right here. Okay. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of Plaza Guardians. That's a lot of Plaza Guardians. It would be such a shame if something happened to them. You have to open attack. You have to play around this very nice. You have to open attack. There's no question about it. You have to open attack. Alright. So now the opponent is forced to use whatever they just got from Seraphine right now. And then next time we just hit that stairs and the opponent just loses 4 Plaza Guardians just like that. They still have the 2 0-cost spells from the Sun Spinner. Next time we can go here into hit that stairs. They're gonna just draw. That's smart. And they also lose so they went for the Sunbless Bigger, so they out of cards here, so they're gonna just draw. They could have another Samira or another Plaza Guardian, that's okay. No need for me to I can play around the flock here by just going like this. No need for me to do anything else. We'll go for Ice Pillar. This Winter's Touch is amazing. So the Winter's Touch is actually amazing. Really? This is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna be off by 1. I'm off by 1 unless I top deck another high cost card. Okay, so I guess I'll go for it. I'll go for it now. Because I don't have lethal, I'm gonna just go for it now. If I had lethal, I wouldn't go for it. But we only get to 14 here. Because this only gets +3. And we tried to draw, but we didn't draw it. Opponent had to kill that now so that it doesn't get pulled by the stairs. I guess we could have actually just gone for it. Put them at 1 so that the showstopper could finish them off. I think that was actually probably better, right? Attack with the Trundle and put them in range of showstopper just finishing the game. I guess we can still do that. No, we won't be able to do that. No, we can't do that because opponent just at most. They could have another disintegrate here, right? So we won't be able to do that anymore because the opponent, the Trundle lost 1, right? The Trundle lost 1 from losing the pillar. We have another overwhelm unit here. We have the Okay, so the opponent gets Seraphine and kind of screwed. If it's a second Seraphine, we might actually just lose from 20 to 0. I guess we have Deny. And we have the stun for the Ezreal. That tells me that they don't have Seraphine in their hand right now. So they don't have the Seraphine in their hand right now. So they have to rely on drawing something else. I don't think opponent has enough to kill me. I guess if they get the Seraphine now, it could be a problem. Alright. This is 3, 8. Yeah. So we go like this. Stun this Ezreal. Go for the mysticism. And then play the Tavern Keeper. So that we at least go back to 20. Tavern Keeper so that we at least go back to 20. But I'm waiting for the opponent to spend one more card here before we play the Tavern Keeper. We'll have to deny. Wow, they actually do. Okay, so I just passed, right? Without Seraphine, I don't think I'm concerned about losing here. Opponent's gonna have to stun this or have a disintegrate, which I can deny. They get a blocker. It has to be exactly disintegrate, right? Or stun. And without Seraphine on the field, they don't have lethal with Ezreal. As I said, our opponent just drew 3 more spells, right? That cost 0. So that could potentially be 12 damage. Plus the 3 other spells opponent has in their hand. So that could potentially be another 6 damage. Okay. What else, opponent? What else? We got lucky that they didn't draw the second Seraphine, right? They have 3 0-mana spells. And if they old cards, I can... Oh, never mind. They lost. Never mind. Never mind. I guess they realized that they couldn't find the lethal, right? With 1 mana, there's nothing. Without, if they have Seraphine, by the way, if they had the Seraphine, maybe. If they had the Seraphine, this was actually could potentially be lethal, even with 1 mana. But without Seraphine, there's no chance. So GG's. In this match, we're gonna against Katarina Yasuo. So deny is a problem, and obviously the opponent just having all these stuns is also a problem. I'm gonna just ramp first and ask questions later. So ramp first, ask questions later. The region on the Trundle is not bad though, by the way, because it does let my Trundle survive a couple stuns. We only got 1 ramp, but we don't have the Trundle. Okay, we have double ramp now. That's good. That's good. So we can mysticism into Trundle. Or we could Winter Touch. I guess if we go mysticism, Winter Touch also gets me there, and we'll have 7 next turn. We can just Avalanche right now. How crazy is this Avalanche? Close my eyes and pretend that 20 is not real? Alright, 20 is not real. Because if this Katarina levels up, we could actually just get aggro down too quickly. So I think I like that in the end. Just closing my eyes and pretending it's not real. Opponent could deny this, so there is a deny bait. And that's 1 less deny for Feel The Rush later, right? So that's 1 less deny for Feel The Rush later. And we still have multiple ramp here, but the opponent ends up getting the second Katarina. So we will have to stun this Katarina, which delays my ramp even further, but we're not in any position to ramp anyways. So it's not like we're trying to ramp anyways, right?
Guiltless.
We don't have nothing to ramp into just yet.
Face me.
Let's just open. We'll know we're gonna sacrifice the tail of the dragon. Yeah, that's fine. Eating up the stun now is better than nothing.
My kind of less.
We'll avalanche and pretend that twin doesn't exist again.
Quick footwork, fast strike.
So we'll avalanche one more time and pretend that twin doesn't exist. At this point, is it even worth it to ramp? That's a legitimate question. I guess it's fine to ramp once, because if we top deck the Feel The Rush, we will be able to go Trundle, Ice Pillar, Feel The Rush, right? So this allows me to play Trundle here.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Oh my goodness. Today's not my day. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Should be.
Triple Katarina? Are you kidding me?
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. If the opponent also has the Windswept Hillock, then I'm kind of just done, right? So let's assume that they have the Windswept Hillock and we don't get a very nice. If they have Hillock and we don't get very nice, and I just got punished for spending that mana next turn. I just got punished for spending that mana next turn. Wow, what a punish. If I don't play Tavern Keeper, I have the mana to play Feel The Rush. Woo! Let them level it up, I guess. And just drop down the Feel The Rush.
One purpose.
Pick on someone your own speed.
Yeah, just let them level it up and just drop down the Feel The Rush. And if they have it, they have it. If they have the second deny, they have the second deny.
This one's on me.
If they have the second deny, they have the second deny. Oh my goodness. This is gonna get my level up set, so I get the Showstopper. And the Showstopper will allow me to kill the Katarina if the opponent develops her. So this, that first deny earlier was crazy from the opponent, in my opinion. We also get the pillar here, which is very nice. Let's say that the opponent has Windswept Hillock here. Okay.
No cure.
I don't need to play this. Because the moment that you play that Katarina, I'll play the Showstopper and kill your Blade Twirler as well.
Never play fair.
Alright. You have the answer? Do you have the answer? That's why I blocked everything last turn. Flock, that's cool. We lose the set. So we lose the set. Opponent loses Katarina and loses their Blade Twirler.
I call this getting your bell rung.
And that's the third Katarina. Finally. Opponent cannot even attack because we still have Trundle, so they...
Nothing's tougher than a troll.
I'm gonna block it. I don't know why. I don't know what this attack was for, but if you're gonna give me that Yasuo for free, I'll take it. Like, if you're gonna give me that Yasuo for free like that, I will take it. Easy. Easy game, guys. Oh my goodness, triple Katarina. I'm not gonna get over that. Wow, okay, well, we ended up getting there anyways. Opponent cannot beat the second set because right away it's gonna give me a showstopper and we'll have the deny as a backup. So we'll just go here.
I'm the boss. That's all there is to it.
So we'll just go here. We'll play slow and attack without using the showstopper. But opponent knows that they have nothing to do here. Wow. We survived. We survived the triple Katarina, which I'm flabbergasted at how that happened. So, GG's. In this match, we're going against, Vayne, Jarvan, and Ornn. So a mid-range deck is very bad for us here. I do like this hand. I do like this hand though, especially the Sett. The Sett. So we can go Mysticism on turn 3, gives us a 2 power blocker, and then we can play Sett on turn 4. And then go Winter's Touch eventually and have access to Tavern Keeper as well. Okay. Opponent has nothing so far apparently. They have the Blacksmith. Go here. That does mean a fish fight, it could be a problem. Right? That does mean a fish fight could be a problem. So I'm gonna take this 5. Like, I actually wonder if I cannot play the Sett anymore because of the fish fight. Right? Like, I don't know that I can. As long as this has the 5 power to kill the Sett, like, it makes it really, really difficult to do anything. Let's ramp for now and just go for the stun and the Tavern Keeper next turn. Okay. So we can Tavern Keeper the Knight's Effector. Sorry, we can calm the Defector. Just go here. And then we can play the Trundle, I guess, instead of the Tavern Keeper, so that we can set up for the Trundle level up. This is not losing to a fish fight. So that allows me to play the Ice Pillar on turn 8. This allows me to play the Ice Pillar on turn 8.
Not even I know what I'm cooking up.
We'll block everything else. I'm even blocking with the Trundle here if the opponent attacks. I'm blocking this one with the Trundle because I don't want to lose to a catch.
Your attack is obvious.
If they have a catch here, that's fine. Okay, they don't go for the catch. If they go for the fish fight right now, that's also fine. Because it means that the Sett has more chances of staying alive. Perfect. This whole time we're playing around the fish fight, opponent had it. Cool. We lose the Trundle, but we will have the Sett. Not only that, but we can trade with the Chill of the Dragons into the Combat Cook. I wish I had my Berry Nice. The Berry Nice would be so good here. I get rid of their equipment. I do like the Sett here. It also gives me access to... Like, even if the opponent has a way to kill this Sett right now, with another fish fight, we can just tag out. If the opponent goes for it this way, then I'll just take the trade with the Combat Cook. Or is it still better to go like this?
In the ring.
No, I think I'll take the Combat Cook trade. I think I'll take the Combat Cook trade for now. I'll keep the Still of the Dragon as a tag out target. That gets me another stun back. And we can even go Phase Breaker next turn if we need to. Or we can just go Berry Nice. Oh, we can just go Berry Nice. Huh. Huh. Sure. Let's get rid of their scout units. By the way, we can actually get the Sett spell this turn because we can play Tavern Keeper. So we can actually just play Tavern Keeper here, which gives me the showstopper. So I don't think opponent's gonna play anything here. Oh, you're gonna play Jarvan. So we just go like this, and this is healed up. And unless you have a catch, you're not doing anything. Unless you have a catch, you're not killing this Sett. Okay, that's not a catch. I'll gladly take your Jarvan. Those two girls are gonna die to hit that stairs. And opponent still has to level up the Ornn.
There are stories in the ringing of steel.
Funny thing is that this is gonna tag the Artisan, so we can actually just like we could just go like this, attack with the hit that stairs into the Artisan, and pull anything else with the Sett. Yeah, I mean, I understand what the opponent was trying to do, staying in the game, but the moment that we drew that very nice, the game was already done, because I gave rid of their equipment and even their scout units, so GG's. In this matchup, we're going against... Oh, okay, so it's going to be Aggro. We have Avalanche that we can use for this, and this is the Avalanche. I like everything here except these faces of the old one, because I feel like it's just going to be in the way of my Avalanche. The mysticism is nice, even if it is also on the way of my Avalanche. And we also don't have any 8-cost card for that one to really matter. We get the heal. We have a lot of heal. That's the other good thing about this deck. Alright. But we don't have anything for turn 2. So we're going to get hit by 3.
They'll never see it coming.
Ooh. So lucky that the opponent didn't develop. That's why I was so quiet. I was like, if they develop here, like if they develop that, we take another 3 damage. Like the opponent not developing there might actually be the reason why we are okay. I'm gonna ramp first and avalanche later.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
This is gonna be 3, 6, 7 damage if the opponent open attacks.
Everything's in behind ya.
Okay.
Survival through savagery.
Is it Mixologist or is it Avalanche first? I think I'm gonna just Avalanche right now. I don't want to put damage to the Mixologist, knowing that she can then die to like a Make It Rain or a Twisted Fate. The Avalanche could have been better spent later. I'm not gonna deny that, right? Like he could have gotten rid of this guy as well. But I don't want to put the damage on the Mixologist. And we have plenty of heals to do whatever we want. Plus the stuns. Okay. So I'm actually gonna commit this. No, we only have 7 next turn. Let's pass first. If the opponent develops 1 more, then I think it is correct to commit the stun. If they develop 1 more, it's correct to commit the stun. We can start with a Mixologist to begin with. We block, only take 4. 5, I guess. Yeah, so we just go like this. Second Mixologist. We're chilling. We have the tag out to save the Mixologist so that we get another Mixologist. Let's go here. Let's just heal that up. Force a Make It Rain from them. They don't have Make It Rain. They tapped out of Fervor, right? So they tapped out of Fervor. That's why I think it was correct to just go for this Mixologist. We could just go for It That Stairs here, but then we're losing to like multiple things.
I've got both. Fortune favors the bold.
You guys see what I see? I think you guys see what I see, right? Yeah, I think you guys see what I see. Bye-bye, Misfortune. Fervor. Fervor, double fervor. So we go down to enough to actually die. So we go down enough to die to a decimate. Alright. Can the opponent get the decimate before we get this tag out on the field?
Our stuff's top notch.
They have to top deck decimate because I have lethal on the open. And they have to hope that I don't get the deny from place your bets. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? These aggro decks know how to draw the perfect card. GG's. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's games of Sett and Trundle. I don't know. Again, it's like I said at the beginning. I don't think this deck is that great. Like, it's decent if the opponent has no way to play around it. Or if the opponent misplays, which I think is part of the reason that we got some of the wins today. Just opponent slightly misplaying. But if you're going against someone that knows exactly what they're doing and how to fight against this deck, I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's that good. Now, granted, it is very hard to stop Feel The Rush. If you just ramp and they just Feel The Rush, it is difficult for you to be able to stop them. But you also got to be careful that the Sett, as you saw in the Seraphine, Ezreal, Samira matchup, sometimes the Sett can come down not leveled up if you just ramp, right? A lot of times, the way that you get to level up the Sett quickly is by being able to play the pillar and being able to use that mana again. So just be careful about that as well. Keep track of how close your Sett is to leveling up before you commit that Feel The Rush thinking that you're going to get a showstopper like it happened to me. The strategy with this deck is as simple as it can get. You're just ramping, right? While ramping, you're just trying to survive. That's why you play Avalanche, that's why I play Tavern Keeper, that's why I play Mythologist. All these cards let me get rid of the opponent's units or also let me heal. They can cost a palm, lets me stun, and gives me a blocker, right? So you have the stun blocker, you have the heal blockers, and you have the Avalanche as an AoE for some of the super aggressive decks. So all of these cards are important to help you survive. Because what you want to do is just ramp until you can play that Trundle, until you can play that Sett, and then you can also go for Feel The Rush. Or play the pillar into all-timer combo. We didn't get to see that combo in this video. We barely ever drew the all-timer, unfortunately, but it is a very good combo as well when you have the Trundle and the all-timer on your hand at the same time, because you'll be able to do that pillar into all-timer to just kind of recall everything that they might have. Really good against those mid-range decks that can fill up the board. But aside from that, there's not much more that can be said about this. Once you have ramped up enough and you have survived and you get to that turn 7, turn 8 where you have 12 mana, just drop down your Feel The Rush and hopefully your Sett is already leveled up by then. Your Sett will come down leveled up, showstopper, and just start getting the value train going from there. Other option is Very Nice into It That Stairs. We only play one Very Nice, but it can still be a really good combo piece to be able to help us win the game, especially if you're going against those equipment type of decks, as we went against today with Aatrox and also the Ornn deck. In terms of mulligan, kind of going along with the game plan and looking for my ramp cards. So I'm looking for faces. If I already have something like Feel The Rush in my hand, I'll keep the faces. But the best ones that you can keep are going to be Winter's Touch and Mysticism. So almost all the time, I'm fully mulliganing for Winter's Touch, Mysticism, and Faces of the Old One as my third option if I don't have one of these other two in my hand already. That way you can just ramp up to your game plan. If you're going against aggro, then that's when you want to probably keep some Avalanches and maybe Tavern Keeper or some other form of heals, just to make sure that you don't take too much damage. But for the most part, the ramp is usually the name of the game. You just ramp and then get to your win condition and the point where you want to be at to actually get to survive and play the Feel The Rush. It's pretty straightforward. The deck is not that hard to play. The deck is not that hard to play because if the opponent doesn't have a way to counteract your strategy, you just win on the spot once you get to play the Feel The Rush. So, yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's game showcase. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. Just as a lot of people were requesting the Sett Trundle deck, if there's ever any deck that you want to want me to showcase in the channel, you can always keep bringing it up in the comments on our Discord, on our Twitter, wherever, so that you can actually, so that I can actually see it and potentially try it out on the YouTube channel. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.